T.Hudson Angelic One back with another video. But before I get into it, I want you guys to please go to my Facebook page, T.Hudson the Angelic One, and like my Facebook page, okay? If you're interested in some spiritual enlightenment and spiritual development, please feel free to join my group. I will leave everything down in the description, okay? Even how I got burned in the description. If you want me to bring a part two, please inbox me, okay? All right. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about Seamoss. But before, I want to thank all my new subscribers. I love you guys. I'm so happy. We are family. So happy. Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about Seamoss. Seamoss is has so much benefits, you guys. You guys need to get on some Seamoss right away. Seamoss is the best living thing that ever struck the earth, okay? It will keep you from having a cold all year long. Protect you from corona. Yes, it stops corona, because guess what? If it's stopping you from catching colds, it's going to fight you from any infection, okay? That's why Dr. Saibi talked about how important it was to get some sea moss from out the ocean, okay? Because you are part of the ocean. You are the sea. Don't you know that the Creator has created everything on this earth for us to be able to heal our bodies with? But we all caught in a deep illusion that the doctors are really the healers, and really we got to know what is around us that has healing properties that can actually give us longer life than actually going to the doctors. But I am not a doctor. So, yeah. Okay. But I want to let you know about the benefits of this beautiful sea moss, you guys. Okay. Yes, guys. Let me tell you, girl, it helps your hair grow. It helps your nails grow. It acts as a natural skin, facelift, natural facelift, baby. A natural facelift can make your face look beautiful. Also, it takes away dark spots and tones. Also, it's rich in potassium. Also, it helps male and female with sex dysfunctions, so it can get you to operate correctly and give it up like you're supposed to. Okay. Also, it's just so much beautiful benefits. Also, you take this, the gel. The gel can be taken as a supplement, okay, to bring all the healing to your body. And it's better than actually taking a multivitamin, okay? Yes, guys, I'm about to bring to you this beautiful Seamoss gel video that I got off one of these young ladies on YouTube. I give shouts out to you so I can be able to use your video in my content that I'm making. Love you guys. Love Seamoss. Love your channel. All right. Here's my video. Hope you're ready, because I'm ready to bring you the benefits of this lovely Seamoss. You guys must jump on. Know what's good for you and what's not. Okay, a lot of these supplements are synthetic to our bodies, so our bodies don't even absorb it. Know thyself. Know the true and living Creator.
I'm going to show you how I prepare purple sea moss. Purple sea moss is literally my favorite moss. I love the taste of it. I just love how, it has increased my vitality as well. I just added some water just to show you guys how I wash my purple moss. So as soon as I get it out of the pack, I'm going to take about, a few handfuls of moss and just start washing it. Washing it and rinsing it in water, and notice how I'm picking it up and like massaging it and putting it back down and just picking it up and letting it fall back into the water and just having this like clawing, grabbing motion. That's how I like to wash my moss. You can move it and shake it a little bit. I just like to do that so that the sand and all the debris from the sea can just float to the bottom of the bowl or whatever I'm using to wash my moss in. Here I'm just showing you how I do my moss a little bit more in detail. This is a little bit more aggressive. However, I rinse mine about maybe 3 or 4 times. This is very important because if you want your moss to be very clean and you want to get a good solid gel, you have to rinse it well. Here, I'm showing you the difference between when I get the moss and how it looks, the dry moss versus the more washed moss. And this isn't even hydrated moss all the way, it's just washed. Once I have my moss washed well, I'm going to let it sit in some distilled water for 8 hours, making sure that you cover it completely with water and let it sit for 8 hours. This is important because this is when the moss rehydrates and reactivates all of the minerals and vital nutrients that are within the moss. Now, Seamoss has 92 of the 102 minerals the body needs. It's great for reducing inflammation and improving the immune system. We're going to take about 6 to 7 cups of boiling water, take it off the stove. We're going to add our beautiful Seamoss to that and let it sit, okay? Very important that the Seamoss is not boiling. Take the pot off of the stove completely and add the Seamoss in and let it steep. Cover it for 45 minutes, and then we're going to come back to it. So we have some steeped Seamoss right here. And what we're going to do now is strain it. We want to strain out all of the liquid from the Seamoss and keep all of the Seamoss. Don't throw the liquid away. Keep it. Okay, we're going to use it later, but right now we're just going to strain it and make sure that we take all of the water out away from the purple Seamoss. Okay, so just make sure you strain it very well. All right, so once the Seamoss has been strained, we're going to add the strained Seamoss into our blender and add the liquid that we strained into the Seamoss as well. Now, this is important because sometimes your measurements may be off. You may have too little Seamoss and too much water. So this is a good way for you to correct those measurements. But again, this is something trial and error, to be honest with you. You're eyeballing it as far as the amount of moss, what dry moss equals, you know, the gel that you want. So it's okay if you kind of don't get everything exact. What is important is for you to blend it up. I blend for at least 5 to 7 minutes just until I feel like it's a nice consistency, everything is incorporated right, and it has a smoothness to it. All right. So once that's happened, you can go ahead and pour your Seamoss gel into, or Seamoss liquid into your choice container. I pour mine into something like this and put it into the refrigerator or the freezer in order to solidify. You want to let it stay for about 4 to 8 hours and it'll be a gel after that. This is how mine looked when I finished. And you can play around with the consistency. So it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. It can be harder, it can be liquidy, whatever you want. But you can definitely play around, trial and error with it.